Hello and welcome back. This is Insti and I'm playing Grey Matter, at least trying to. I started to record the third part, but the game worked very sluggish and it started to be a slow motion show more than a game. I tried to see if there was an answer what causes it. The the guides were that just restarting. Uh, so I restart the computer. So I restarted the computer, and now we are trying again. Hopefully this time it works because it was unplayable. Uh, oh, yeah, this is the save I did earlier. Luckily, I didn't do that much. Although it says 49%, that wasn't actually that much. This, let's see. Okay, seems a little better at least now.
I don't need to go in.
But last time the problem started when I was on horseback track. Basically, yes, something happened at the horseback track last night when we had a little experiment at the Dreadhill house. Let's go and see the horseback track. Okay, so far so good. Oh yes, definitely better. The restarting actually did help.
That's an elaborate pattern. Someone went to a lot of trouble.
Yeah, basically a few of the uh, fix fixes were that just trust me, restart the game. It really does help, and the answers were that oh yeah, it did help, and yeah, it did help. So, anyways, let's talk to the Eddie
10 to 1, he's not an Oxford student. Looks like a headbanger to me.
and talk, speak.
Hey,
Hey,
I heard something happened out here. Damn, that is freaky.
yeah. You a student?
Me? Hell no.
Well, that's alright then. Oh, I'm sick and tired of those spooners trying to tell me I've lost my mind. They wasn't here, was they?
They always think they know everything.
And that's straight up. I'm Eddie.
I'm Sam. You were here when that happened then.
Yeah.
So what was it? A bunch of spooners messing about?
Yeah. You think you can handle the truth? Because no one else can.
Screw 'em, right? I've got an open mind.
Alright. You ready? I was here, painting lines on the track. Every few months I gotta do it. Had my headphones on, you know? Rocking out.
Yeah?
All of a sudden, bam, like that. I'm in the middle of this wind. I'm in a huge cloud of dirt, right? It was moving too. The little pebbles and shit stinging me. It was like one of them cyclones or something.
No way.
Scared the crap out of me. See, I can't breathe, can I? So I legged it. Can't see nothing. Finally, I gets out of it, onto the grass.
A cloud of dust, like a dust storm?
Yeah. So then I looks back at the track. Them lines were there. Just like that, hey up. You wanna know what I think?
Yeah, I do.
You heard of crop circles, right? Well, this was just like that crap. Only I saw it happen. God, I think it was aliens. I swear to God.
Aliens. I'm not saying it's aliens, but aliens. Okay, what time the incident happened?
What time did all this come down?
Maybe 1/2 past? I came in at 11. It took me a bit to get the paint mixed and stuff.
Okay, did you hear anything?
Did you hear anything? Maybe the sound of a motor?
Nah, no. Anyway, I had my pod cranked.
Right. As I was saying when I last time recorded this, this Eddie character actually reminds me of Spud from Trainspotting. If you know the movie, you know what I'm talking about.
How long was it from the time the wind hit you till you saw the lines?
Oh, you're smart, ain't you? That's the thing. Couldn't have taken me more than 5 minutes, maybe 10 max to get clear of it. And them lines was already painted when I look back. In all that dust too. Oh, you tell me how that's possible.
No way they could have been there before? It must have been pretty dark out.
You see them lights? Oh, have a look. I would have seen him.
Maybe you passed out for a while. You said you couldn't breathe.
Oh, you sound like Mr. Gerald, my boss, bloody wanker. Look, I'm not saying it's impossible. I mean, I'm not God Almighty, am I? But that ain't the way I remember it.
Okay.
Did you see anything else at all?
My eyes are all clogged from the dust. I don't know.
What? You did see something else, didn't you? Come on, Eddie. We're cool, right?
Look, I ain't said this to nobody, but there was something on the track.
What?
I saw the funnel still going round. This cloud of just chaos, right? Dust and pebbles and shit whirling around. Like something from a sci-fi movie. The thing is, it was following the track.
What do you mean, following the track?
I mean, I saw it turn the bleeding corner. Who ever heard of wind doing that?
Hey, Eddie. Thanks, man. You're pretty cool.
Yeah. Anytime. See you around.
See ya.
Well, Eddie seems an interesting character.
I suppose Eddie could be right about the time. Magicians have been known to pull off big stunts in minutes, but not without a lot of planning and practice. Someone knew what they were doing. I better see what I can find out about the skilled magicians in this area.
And that is nice. Hopefully this game actually works, because I do want to play this through. But so far looks good. And yes, I actually am preparing to start to play Vampire the Bloodline. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Yes, that's the full name. But anyways, let's talk to the woman who is selling flowers.
Hi. I'll take a bunch of flowers.
God bless you, miss.
Now I've got a flower for you. Ready?
Oh, isn't that lovely? Beautiful. Thank you, miss.
Don't stay out here too long, will you? You'll catch a cold.
Oh, God bless you.
Okay, did I actually take a flower? This was the part where I yes, I have flowers. Where I actually paused and made a save and tried to fix the problem on the fly. So let's say, as you can see, 49%. That was 8% that I could talk to Eddie and talk to the lady with the flowers. Okay, what was this button? Okay, basically those bonus points are apparently story tidbits, and in the console version you get an achievement if you get every one of those filled, I think, at least the bonuses. As I gather, I do have a GOG version. Good Old Game doesn't unfortunately sell this game anymore, but you can buy it from the Steam. Both games lack the achievements, so it's only for the tidbits and story. No idea why there never was achievement. No, I was. Can I
He's
talk?
campus security. Interesting choice in headwear.
Okay, so there's nothing. And anything on the windy dog? Oh, oh, tickling the throat.
Good day to you, miss.
Hello.
Um, I
He's really into that game.
okay. So
They don't look like the Daedalus. He's really into that game.
okay. So I think we're down here. Well, who would know about magicians around here than the person who owns the magic shop? Black Wand it is.
Ah, Miss Everett. Lovely to see you.
Thanks.
So, anything you can tell, Mephistopheles?
What can I do for you today, Miss Everett?
Mind if I ask a few questions?
The asker always reveals more than the one who answers. Ask away.
Okay.
I finished the Betrayer's Price.
Did you? Congratulations are in order. You might want to check the box again. One never knows.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Are you a member of the Daedalus Club?
If I were a member, I'd be sworn by oath not to reveal the name of any member, and that would include myself. Do you know what the penalty is for breaking an oath?
No. What?
Having your eye plucked out.
I hope that's not the kind of trick you pull for the tourists.
It's pretty convincing with a bit of stage blood.
Okay.
Is it true that every member of the Daedalus Club once pulled off a grand game?
Oh, yes. It doesn't matter who you know or how successful you might be. Even CIA code breakers have to create a game.
There are CIA code breakers in the Daedalus Club?
Certainly. It's about the game in all its forms, though magic and illusion play a large role, naturally.
Naturally. So, can you tell me more about what a grand game is exactly?
I suppose I might tell you about some of the famous games of the past, those that became so well known they can't really be considered secret anymore.
Okay, so please enlighten me.
Do you think it's possible that someone could be running a grand game in Oxford? Right now?
Is it possible?
Well, not me.
Not me.
You have my attention. Tell me about some of the famous grand games.
Let's see. There was the successful TV illusionist. He was famous for making large things disappear.
You mean...
No names, please. As it happens, one of his most legendary stunts was to make the Statue of Liberty disappear from the New York harbor for 30 minutes.
I remember that.
It wasn't just for the TV cameras. That feat was a bid for entry to the Daedalus Club.
No way! Did he get in?
Remember the eye, my dear. Remember the eye.
Okay. Anything else?
Tell me about another grand game.
And this one caused quite a scandal. Tiffany's in London had a window display of a ring called the Crensfield Star. The pink diamond in this ring was worth millions.
Yeah?
One day, the Tiffany's manager noticed that the ring was gone. The security guards remembered a well-dressed, frail old lady who had stopped to ask questions. Within hours, the theft was all over the news, and the police were searching the city. They kept getting strange tips about this little old lady, and were led on a merry chase. It was on the news all day, getting more and more bizarre.
But
What is it?
did they really steal the ring?
My dear, do you think the Daedalus Club would accept a thief? Let me finish the story. No, in the end, the ring was found the next morning, in Scotland Yard, in the cup of coffee of the chief detective on the case.
Oh, that is awesome. With my luck, though, I'd end up in jail.
There's always risk in a great game. Managing it is the sign of a master, but it's not a stunt I would recommend to you. No.
Okay, anything else, perhaps?
Any more grand games you can tell me about?
Just one more, I think. This was a game a potential member designed for his wife. She was a twin and had been separated from her sister when they were small. The man found the twin and plotted a way for the two women to meet. One of the sisters was an antique collector and the other worked for Sotheby's. He designed a beautiful game that had them both tracking down pieces of an ancient chess set until the quest brought them together. A lovely piece of work. And touching, very delicately done.
I see what you mean. There are all kinds of games.
Perhaps someday you will invent yet another kind, Miss Everett. I look forward to it.
So that was the games. Oh, so you are not going to talk to me anymore? Okay. Uh, let's check the box if I can. I thought I was going to check it here. Okay.
Makes your eye.
I don't think I can take these yet. What does the map say? We still have some stuff to do. Do I? No, I can't use anything. Can I use a coin? No. And I can't interact. Did he mean the box at the tower? Okay, okay. And let's close the door. There's the box. Can I check it? I can't see anything. Okay. So we have something in Town Center, Steel, Portland Library, Radcliffe Infirmary, and Red Hill House. I'd like to know what I'm missing here. But I could go to the infirmary. Maybe, yes. Was the... Yeah, I think I had a paper to here. Oh,
She's both warm and disturbing, like a crazy mother or something.
okay.
Department of Clinical Neurology, Oxford University, Administrator. Employees only.
Okay, I don't think I can enter there, so let's go to administrator.
Can I help you?
Hi, I'm Samantha Everett. I'm working with Dr. Stiles.
Are you? You're not in the department.
No, I'm studying English Lit.
Well, that's Dr. Stiles' business. When you see him, remind him that I need that equipment receipt. Today.
Aren't you in luck? I think I have it with me, but first we are gonna must have something. No.
It's a copy machine.
Yes, it is. Can I use it later? Maybe.
That filing cabinet is off limits with Susan in the room. Way off.
Agreed. And Headley?
Mr. Headley might be able to tell me about Dr. Stiles, but I have to get past his assistant first.
Let's check. Susan Whittier, letter opener, Radcliffe Infirmary Hall. What about the letter opener then?
Looks almost as sharp as a knife.
Okay, and equipment.
I have something for you.
Oh my god. I gave up hope of ever laying eyes on this. The auditor's been hounding me for weeks. Thank you, Miss Everett.
My pleasure.
Dr. Stiles.
I've only started to work for Dr. Stiles. I was hoping to find out more about him.
Well, it's not my place to talk about Dr. Stiles. I can tell you that Mr. Headley, he's the dean of the department, he was quite an admirer of Dr. Stiles. Naturally, we were all deeply saddened by what happened.
Okay, what about Mr. Headley?
Would it be possible for me to see Mr. Headley?
I'm afraid not. He's very busy today. Wait, I do appreciate your bringing that receipt. Let me see if he's got a moment. Mr. Headley, I have a Miss Everett that would like a brief word. It's about David Stiles.
Send her in.
Oh.
In you go.
Well, that was easier than I thought. Usually you have to do something.
Miss Everett, a pleasure to meet you. Won't you sit down?
Thanks. And thanks for seeing me.
I'm always happy to make time for David. I've heard from him too little of late. How is he?
Fine. Very self-directed.
Well, that's something. Are you a relative?
Me? No. I'm his assistant. He just hired me.
Did he? Interesting. How can I be of service, Miss Everett?
We have to see. Okay, this will further the story or not. Okay, my guess was wrong. Let's ask about background.
Could you give me some background on Dr. Stiles? I don't know much about him.
David Stiles was one of the brightest lights at Oxford. A truly brilliant and original thinker. He was the sort of man it was easy to envy. Wealth, a prestigious family name, good looks, a beautiful wife, effortless public success. Then there was the accident. A horrific thing. There's a poem by Robert Frost. Nature's first green is gold, her hardest hue to hold. Her early leaf's a flower, but only so an hour. Then leaf subsides to leaf, so Eden sank to grief, so dawn goes down to day. Nothing gold can stay.
That's beautiful. I wonder... Never mind.
We must be honest with each other, you and I, for David's sake. What do you wonder?
It's silly. I just wondered which is worse. To have been golden, to have had all that and lost it, or never to have had it at all.
Not at all. Perhaps David asks himself the same question.
Okay, what about the rumors?
I've heard rumors about Dr. Stiles. Students say people have disappeared during his experiments, and...
Stop. Don't repeat that nonsense in here, please.
Sorry.
No, it's only natural you would be concerned. He is your employer. There has been a lot of vicious gossip about David, but believe me, there's no truth in it.
Then how did it get started?
When someone is a little too successful, it inspires a lot of green-eyed spite. Should that paragon fall, let's just say there are certain people who love nothing more than to get out their knives and gather round the carcass. Of Of course, David hasn't helped himself any. If he insists on living like a hermit in that house, people are bound to believe the worst.
That is true. That is true. Well, his style is dangerous.
So you're convinced that Dr. Stiles poses no danger? No danger to, say, students who are participating in one of his experiments?
Absolutely not. He may be on leave, but he's still a valued member of this department. I've reviewed his case personally. There's nothing physically wrong with David Stiles.
And enemies, perhaps?
You mentioned that certain people were jealous of Dr. Stiles and might have spread the rumors. I don't suppose you'd tell me who. It might be good for me to know in case I run into them.
No, I don't think we need to discuss that.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I realized just now that, yes, when I was checking the videos, the recording is darker than it's on my screen, and apparently brightness controls didn't help at all. Hopefully you can still manage to see it properly.
Are you aware that Dr. Stiles is conducting an experiment right now?
Of course. He had to submit a plan to the university, standard procedure. Frankly, I was happy to see him working again.
Can I have the plan, perhaps?
Oh, that reminds me. Dr. Stiles wanted me to pick up a copy of the experiment plan he submitted. He misplaced his copy.
I think, young lady, that Dr. Stiles will have to call me and ask for that himself.
I'll tell him.
It's been a pleasure, Miss Everett, but I really must get back to work.
Thanks, Mr. Headley. You've been a big help.
I only wish the best for David. I hope you'll treat him well and be a support. He allows so few people near him.
I'll do my best.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Okay. Interesting.
I want to find out who David's enemies are inside the neurobiology department. I should snoop around in David's files.
That we will, but can I talk to the video again? Ooh,
Dr. Stiles asked me to get a copy of his experiment plan. The one he filed with the department, he misplaced his copy.
I'm afraid Dr. Stiles will have to come by himself for something like that. Or telephone. We don't give those kind of documents out to students.
But I'll tell him.
Okay. Let's ask the enemies first, then maybe the coffee.
I guess not everyone in the department is a fan of Dr. Stiles. At least, that's what Mr. Headley says. Is there anyone in particular I should watch out for?
Mr. Headley doesn't tolerate departmental gossip. And neither do I.
Ah.
Okay.
Mr. Headley asked if you would bring him a cup of coffee.
Did he? That's odd. Mr. Headley gets his own coffee.
Damn, she took the key. I need to find a way to snatch it somehow.
Okay. So we need a magic trick. Where's the magic book? Over here. No. Put it. Yes, and
She keeps the key. This will require something a little more devious.
okay. What about the choices? Divide and conquer. I don't think it's the new mailbag. I think we already done. What was there? Is there a Oh, telephone, psychic, we already. Bottomless cup. Magnet. Okay, this seems appropriate. At least that. Uh, well, we don't need a wound, I don't think. No fruits. Cup and ball. Physic. Psychic. Physics. Psychic. No, what was the one with the key? Bottomless cup. During this trick, your pattern might explain that this is a bottomless cup, like the one described in legends, like the cornucopia and Holy Grail. Oh, we need a magnet. I think this could work. It's for coin and key.
Yes, that should work. But I'll need a magnet.
Oh, now we can use the magic shop. But before we continue here, I think I shall, if I can exit. There's the exit. Can I go to the kitchen now? I can.
Definitely not my style. I'll leave them hanging here.
And first aid kit, do we need it?
Looks like they're prepared for emergencies. Probably a good idea if Dr. Stiles is in this department.
Pizza.
Ugh, no thanks.
Why not? Okay. Oh,
I don't think so. Playing with fire security doesn't seem to be a good idea.
yes, as I was saying, I think I go to the Bodleian library first and see what I can do there before I decide should I continue here or not.
Damn! You need a student ID to use the library. Whatever happened to freedom of information?
That is a good question. I take a quick break and get something to drink and be right back. I just realized why I even bothered to say that I'm going to take a break, because basically there's no break for you, but I think it's force of habit. And of course you might see a cut there and think I'll be doing something else. Okay, anyways, we need ID.
I'm not getting into the library without a student ID. Guess it's time to scare one up.
Okay.
Helena! Helena!
What are you doing? Why don't you come inside?
Ooh.
I didn't expect to find you in the library. How hard can art history be?
Hard enough. But if you want to know why I'm here, Charles Ettington.
Well, good luck with the stalking.
Well, art history does need some studying.
I left my ID in my room. Can I swipe yours?
No, you'll get me expelled, goth girl. Besides, walking is good exercise.
See, even Helena thinks she is still a goth, even though she herself said she is not. She is an ex-goth.
Come on! Just one swipe. I'll do it so no one can see.
No, I had to go twice to get a decent picture on my ID. I'm not going to risk getting it confiscated.
Really? Okay.
You can do that? Get your ID redone?
I told them I lost it. What can they say? I had no choice. The picture was hideous.
Okay.
That bad, huh? Hard to believe. Do you still have the old ID? Let me see.
It's awful.
Let me see.
The second one is much better. Don't you agree?
Okay. Well, there's definitely a difference, and I have to say the left one looks a little bit better. Um, oh, select 3 comments for this card. Oh, it's a new ID. Oh, new ID. So I think I... Okay, let's go for the good ones because they're new ID. Yes. So 3 comments. Okay. Your model and much better. You're right, that was better. You look like a top model in this one, but what else? What else? Oh, not that one. And not that one. Let's go.
Well, I think the new one is much better.
And okay, now it's the old ID card, so I think I have to disagree. So yes, definitely, you look like you're on drugs. What else? Hmm. Yeah, libel, yeah, and sorry. Oh, something tickled my throat. And oh, and sneeze also. This is not great. Ah, I hope I'm not catching a cold. Your nose doesn't look that big
God,
in real life.
I didn't think it was that hideous. I'll burn it when I get back to my room.
Oh, oh, sorry about that. Ah, my nose started to itch quite a lot actually. Uh, I is that a yes? That's a top hat, and so we are doing a magic trick, I think. Uh, so basically, what we need is destroy and
That trick doesn't fit.
no, not that one. Turn the page. Thank you. Destroy the restored ring trick. There's nothing that will get people upset like destroy treasured heirloom. Did we do this already? Or was it a similar? What is the divide and conquer? This is for the card games, but I don't think this is... Uh,
Huh, I like that one. but it doesn't really make sense in this case.
Okay, okay, so it's not that one. Oh, this we have already done, the ominous mailbag. Telephone psychic also, bottomless gap is for the infirmary. Could it be this one? Oh, go back.
Huh, I like that one, but it doesn't really make sense in this case.
Oh, okay, no. And the wound does not compute at all, so I don't think fruit ball is. Oh,
I don't think.
come on, turn the page. So what was the? It was in the earlier part of the book, and it was no divide. Maybe this destroyed.
I could use this illusion to trick Helena out of her ID, but I need to get a noisemaker first.
So we need a noisemaker and magnet. I think I do this first, and after that the infirmary. So Oxford Town Centre. Noisemaker and magnet.
Ah, Miss Everett. Lovely to see you.
Thanks.
And flash powder trap. Eye color, no. Disappearing ink, no. Breakable wand, no. What about here? What do we have here? Cry for help. I don't think we need cry for help. Shredded paper, that could work. Definitely.
I was going to buy a few things today. For my nephew. He's just starting out.
Your nephew has good taste. I still find those items useful myself. Take what you need and pay me on the way out.
Thanks.
And a magnet, I think. Yes, classic. Classic.
Classic magnet.
Classic magnet. I don't think we need anything else at the moment.
This discrete device will play the associated sound when pressing the button on its remote controller.
Okay, thanks for the info, but I don't think we need solid wire. Yes, that was. And I think we're done here at the moment.
I picked up a few things. I need to pay you before I go.
I know what you took. £12, please.
Neat trick, that one.
Merely a shopkeeper's necessity, Miss Everett. Enjoy your day.
Thanks, I will.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, I could jump straight away. I always forget that you can actually use the map. Busts, turnstile, paper shredder.
Probably some famous graduates.
Probably. And that means let's check the paper shredder.
I could use that paper shredder in tricking Helena, but I need to put the right prop in it.
So that means we need the noisemaker. Yeah, the crying one would, well, it would have worked as a distraction, but
This noisemaker.
yes, Actually, what were you saying?
This noisemaker makes a grinding noise. It sounds like a garbage disposal or a blender.
Okay, that is good. Let's put it in here, I think.
There.
And is that it? I think it is. Let's talk to Helena again. And what was the trick? Let's check. No. Turn the page. No. Oh. Oh. I was checking this page and I thought I was on the front page. Yes, we are not on the front page. We have the magic trick open. Before your victim shows up, place the noisemaker inside your kitchen sink. Yes, that is done. Palm the noisemaker's remote control in your left hand. So this was the left hand. Yes. Noisemaker there. Nice. Lure your victim close to the garbage disposal or shredder. Get them to give up their ring for inspection. Take the ring in your right hand. So it's Helena's old ID card. Yes. And then we manipulate the ring, pretending to throw the ring overhand. So manipulate and misdirect. And manipulate remote control. Yes. And vanish ID card sleeve. I think we got it right. Let's see.
Helena! Helena! Hey,
What?
I actually like the first photo better. It's the way you were sitting.
You're hallucinating. Show me.
No, it was a trick at the light. The first one really is awful. God. Ooh. You're right. You should burn it. In fact,
Why did you do that?
you said you were gonna burn it. I'm sorry. Did you want it?
So kind of you to spare me all that tedious labor. God, you're a freak. And I thought I was bad.
That was confusing a little bit. Yes. So she wanted to destroy that, but told me as a freak when I actually destroyed the idea. Or whatever. Oh.
That will have to do for now. Luckily, the library card reader doesn't care what the photo looks like.
That is good. That is good. Yes. So can I enter? Yes, I can. What do we have here? Paper stack.
Stacks of blank paper. I don't need any right now, but it's nice to know Oxford is generous with office supplies.
And
Hi.
How may I be of service?
Where can I find information about the professors here at Oxford?
Ah, that depends. To whom do you refer?
Dr. David Stiles, neurobiology.
Start with the library catalogue. You can access it on the computers over there.
okay, so yes, computer terminals. Oh, it's automatic. Except now. A year 2002, but let's go. Royalty and other distinguished gentlemen. Gentlemen, the big event of this past weekend was the Egerton Soiree, an annual event not to be missed by the rich and fabulous. The star of the evening was the Prince Charles, who, arriving at the party solo, he seemed to be quite enjoying his newly divorced status. But in truth, all of the single dames were not lining up to meet the Prince of Wales, but the Prince of Oxford, Dr. David Styles. As if being devastatingly handsome and the scion of a wealthy family weren't enough, he's a shooting star at the university. He's become a well-known figure thanks to his popular articles and TV appearances, doing for neurobiology what Stephen Hawking did for physics. This reporter can't help but wonder how he'll find time to fit in his lectures with all the party invitation he's been receiving. Okay, it's a very, very well-off guy apparently. And May 1997.
That's the article I got from David's filing cabinet.
Extraordinary Powers of Ordinary Minds is not available. Please see the reference librarian for access to the periodical archives. Yes. And 5th May 97. Spring is for lovers. Romance is a hot topic in the spring. All creatures, great and small, get that loving look in their eyes and pair off to do what comes naturally. Frederica Fremont and Jeremy Stanton were seen canoodling over drinks at a posh London nightclub. Actress Marie Laurel and businessman Dominic Durst were outed when they were caught red-handed in Hyde Park. But the biggest it couple this spring has to be Dr. David Styles, the Oxford neurobiologist who has been considered the bachelor of the season, and his new flame Laura Edmonthorpe. The beautiful daughter of Lord Edmonthorpe, the pair have been inseparable since meeting at the New Year's Eve celebration, and they don't seem to care who knows it. Ah, young love. Yeah, I actually decided to read this through, so bear with me. This was the 5th May, 18th May. Styles Hopkins tops in student poll. This year's Ox2 Students' Choice Poll ranked Christchurch and Queen's as the favorite colleges among Oxford students. Favorite local restaurant went to Stewpot on St. Giles. Fitzgerald won for Best Oxford Pub, smoking the nearest competitor by 10 to 1. Among Professor Felix Hopkins, who teaches medieval history at Queen's, and David Styles of Radcliffe Neurobiology Department drew this year's top honors. A favorite part of Hopkins' Crusades lectures is a battle reenactment in Christchurch Meadows, which has become a great hurrah for participants and spectators alike. Styles is a fave thanks to his fresh and exciting approach to the study of the mind and human potential. Apparently, not he was rich, successful in his career, and apparently all around a good person. Everybody liked him. And I may remember what went wrong. August 98. Fairy tale weddings. August weddings were bigger and bolder than ever this year. The Marquise de Charlefort and her American husband Frank Lovett overflowed Winchester Cathedral with white roses and created a quite spectacle for their 300 plus guests. Not quests, guests. Garish. It's all a matter of taste and darling and money. All matter of taste, darling, and money. When it comes to understated elegance, nothing topped the union of Laura Edmonthorpe and Dr. David Styles in Westminster Abbey. The bride was radiant blonde beauty in a plain white satin sheath, all the better to create a nail-biting envy over her long and lean figure. David Style created quite contrast with his striking dark looks and black tux. Two white horses pulled their carriage off into the sunset, and no doubt in the perfect future. And then we come to the 23rd October 2002, which is little over 18 years ago. And 2002 is a date we've been seeing in the notice board in the manor.
Dr. David Stiles and his wife Laura Ebbenthorpe Stiles left a fundraising dinner in Oxford last evening and were driving home when their car was hit broadside. According to eyewitnesses, the second vehicle was hurtling down a crossroad at a tremendous speed. It ran a give way sign and plunged into... Laura Stiles was pronounced dead on the scene, and David Stiles was rushed.
Samantha, please. They're not coming home.
Come on, kid, time to go. Come on, kid, time to go. Come on, kid, time to go. Come on, kid, time to go.
Car accident claims the life of prominent socialite. The Bentley was hit broadside at junction. According to eyewitnesses, the second vehicle was hurling down the road at tremendous speed. It plunged into the Stiles' vehicle as it was going through the junction. David Stiles, who was at the wheel, was thrown from the car on impact. Laura Stiles was trapped in her seat as the car was consumed in flames. Laura Stiles was pronounced dead on the scene, and David Stiles was rushed to the accident and emergency facility at John Radcliffe Hospital, where he is reported to be in stable condition. So, that explains our eccentric Dr. Stiles. I think we have everything. Yes, that's automatic. Yes, I think we know everything, so I could actually make a save just in case. This has been working nicely, but I was thinking before I go to the infirmary, I want to see if the Dalton has anything to say about the matter. And what do I do with the flowers?
Dreadhill House, this is Sam speaking. Oh, no, that's okay. You don't need to send anyone else over. Dr. Stiles no longer needs an assistant. I mean, he's already hired someone else. No, not a student. It turned out a family member was available. A niece. So you can just close out that request. Yes, I am sure. All right? Thank you. I am so going to get busted. Mrs. Dalton might have answered that. God, I really should fess up. I can't. They'd hit the eject button in 10 seconds flat. Better give it some more time and show what I can do.
Yeah, I can see the logic in that. But also, it probably will make things worse. But, anyways, let's go to the top.
Oh, hello, Sam. Can I get you anything?
Not right now, thanks.
Okay. Okay, can't do anything on those flowers, I think. And there's the notice board.
That calendar is out of...
Well, we know why. And yes, we can talk about the accident. After that, we will go and check the Houdini.
I just found out what happened to Laura.
Everyone knows about the tragedy.
Well, I'm new to Oxford, and I didn't know. I'm really sorry.
You didn't ask him, did you? I hope to heaven, Samantha, that you weren't asking them painful questions.
No.
Well, don't. Poor man doesn't need to be reminded. Not that he isn't every day of his blinking life. But he can't stand people talking about it. That's why he won't let anyone come over here.
But this house is full of reminders. Laura's pictures are everywhere. Even that calendar is still set to 2002.
He won't let me change any of it.
I get it. He wants to be reminded of her, for his own self. But he can't bear to hear other people talk about it, because there's no way they can possibly understand. And anything they say just seems idiotic.
Maybe that's right, I don't know. In any case, I thank you to avoid the subject with him completely. Doesn't he have enough troubles on his mind already?
Okay, anything else? No. So basically what we saw in the in-game video, Samantha apparently, well, not apparently, has lost her parents also. Oh, there's the water picture. Oh, the photo is over there. I thought it was on in the back.
Mom and Dad. It's the only picture I have with me. Houdini.
Yes.
I don't need a drink right now.
Why there's a question mark? Could I put what? Could I do something? Well, the flowers maybe. Let's try. So it's okay. Nice.
Mom and Dad.
And how's Houdini?
Houdini sure is digging this room. He looks happy.
Maybe hard to tell, but at least he has a carrot and water. That's good enough. And can I jump from here? Yes, I can. So let's go to the infirmary. I have the magnet. And what was the trick? What was the trick? The bottomless cup. Magnet on the right hand. Yes. Cup on the left hand. Not pocket, hand. Metal object in the cup. Okay. And cup on the right hand. Yes. Manipulate. I hope it did take that and misdirect. Yes. Left hand and sleeve. Palm. Coffee, manipulate, misdirect, take cabinet key in the left hand. Right. I think we got it right. Let's see.
Hey, that key is missing.
What?
Yeah, see?
What on earth? You didn't take it, did you?
Me? Why would I want it? You have a spare, I hope.
At my flat.
That sucks.
It even blows.
Sucks and blows. Okay. But now that I have the key, what do I do now?
Huh. I like that one.
Okay.
I don't need to.
What now?
I need to get Susan out of the room so I can get in that filing cabinet. A medical emergency would do the trick, so to speak. But I'll need some props to pull it off.
Okay, we need another trick then. Yes. So, what do we do now? Oh, of course, check them. Choose the magic trick. That's what we always do. We choose the magic trick. And now we need, well, there was the, what was it? What was it? I think it's quite a end of the book. Yes, I think it's the super gross out self-healing book.
I need to
yes.
get Susan out of the room so I can get in that filing cabinet. A medical emergency would do the trick, so to speak. But I'll need some props to pull it off.
Oh, so I already know the tricks, which I have to do, I guess, or do. So we have to go. Actually, do we? Yes, because of course. Yeah, I'm a little bit. Ah, wrong street. Go. Okay. Run, 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 run.
Ah, Miss Everett. Lovely to see you.
Thanks.
And we need some more magic stuff. I think there was a thumb and something else. That's a telephone spy that we don't need. Those are fake thumbs. Yes.
Worn over your own thumb and fixed with spirit gum, it is unnoticeable.
Yes. Like, solid water, no. But was there something that was recommended? Yes, spirit gum, useful adhesive to fix big spares and other costume prosthetics. I think we need that. Well, at least we can take it, so we definitely need that. Yes, check the hand icon, it can tell you if you need it. So, okay, I have to check the other self. Not the powder trap. Stage blood, yes. So, I think we're done.
I need to pay for some items. There you go.
Your patronage is appreciated. Good day.
Bye.
I think, do I have to prep them? I think I do. So,
Spirit gum. Useful. Good. Now I just need something to hold it in place.
I have to take, yes, spirit gum and...
Now it's ready to go.
Yeah, I had to go blood first, after that spirit gum. Okay, and let's use the map. I think I make a quick save. Do I need something from the kitchen? Let's see. Pizza? I don't think we need pizza.
Ugh, no thanks.
Do we take that?
If she finds this, she might return to her office too soon.
So we have to hide it, I guess.
Definitely not my style. I'll leave them hanging here.
Anything else? Fridge. Oh, there's a fridge. Can I? Let's check it.
I don't see the point in taking a peek into their fridge.
Okay. Oh, can I exchange? Yes, I can interact with the first aid kit at the moment. Okay, nice, nice.
I think this first aid kit needs to disappear. Abracadabra! Wouldn't it be nice?
It would be very nice, I think. And yes, it's hidden. Now we can go up. I think this is quite an elaborate scheme to actually just get to the archives. Maybe something easier, but it's more entertaining. And that means we're using copy machine probably for the papers we find there. So, the trick.
I only need to set up the first part of the...
Okay, let's set up. Before you approach your victim, yes, prep work. Yes, definitely. Okay. In front of you, just take any sharp objects in your left hand. This was the left hand, yes. And manipulate the object, play with lightly. Misdirect. Do I have the faked up somewhere? I don't know actually. Okay. I don't think this is gonna work now.
Ouch! What happened?
I cut myself. Ow! Do you have disinfectant or something?
I'll get the first aid kit.
Oh. I think I had the full stump already. And now we can open the filing cabinet. Yes, we were using the full. Come on.
Found it.
Okay.
If Susan finds this missing, she'll know I took it. I should fix that if I have time.
Okay, the purpose of experiment to test the effects of visualizing different types of exercise on the heart rate, blood pressure, brain activity, and electrical impulses sent to the muscle tissue. 8 sessions, October 2005. 6 students aged 18 to 24, Dread Hill House Laboratory Styles. Subjects will be led through a mental visualization process for each proposed exercise. The physical activity will be imagined in detail and in real life. fMRI and heart rate monitors will be used to record each subject's heart rate, blood pressure, and brain activity. This data will later be compared to that of subjects in the same age range who participated in actual sporting activities. See Lauren Weller, blah blah blah. The effects of the brain track and field athletics to determine in what ways and how closely the brain and body are capable of mimicking actual activity using visualization technique. Okay, that is good. So we did the jogging and something happened in the horse path track. Swimming is next, and wait. Those happen in St. Edmund's Hall Pool and Gymnasium. Race walking, Timmons Lake Park. Hurdles again, horsebath. Jump rope, Edmund's Hall Gymnasium. Calisthenics, horsebath track. Yoga, Timmons Lake Park. Interesting to see if it actually affects everything of this. Okay, so let's take a copy of this paper.
I apologize for the delay. You'd think grown students would be above silly pranks.
Really?
All right then, let me see it.
You mean, touch it? Oh God, sorry. I'm such a baby about stuff like this.
For heaven's sake, it has to be dealt with.
I'll do it. It'll be better that way, trust me. Is that a first aid kit? I'll take it to the bathroom and do it myself. Thank you so much.
As you like. Just don't drip blood in the hall, please.
I shan't.
Hey, excuse me. Hello? Hi, you're Malik, right? You're in Dr. Stiles' experiment.
Shh. What do you want?
What's the big secret?
Nothing. I don't like everyone knowing my business.
I just wanted to talk for a minute about Dr. Stiles.
All right? But I have class in 10 minutes, so it will have to be fast.
Very fast.
What made you sign up for the experiment?
What do you mean?
I mean, like, what made you sign up for the experiment?
It's not a crime. I could use the money.
Oh.
Since you're in the neurobiology department, you must have known Dr. Stiles before the experiment.
Known of him, yes.
You heard about him from people in the department?
Do you have any idea who Stiles is? He is, or was, one of the most famous neurobiologists in the history of the field. I studied him in high school. So yes, I guess I know something about him. Or at least I know the man he used to be, when he was a part of this department.
Okay, and department.
Dr. Stiles is still a part of the department, isn't he? He had to submit an experiment plan to Mr. Headley.
Or maybe technically. But everyone knows he's suffered brain damage in the accident and is no longer competent.
Believe me, he's in possession of all his wits. In fact, he has a few I'd like to extract myself.
Then why has he stopped teaching? Why has he not published since the accident?
He lost his wife?
So, a wife is a wife.
Stop, please. Your compassion is making me all teary-eyed.
Death is a part of life.
Maybe he couldn't face everyone feeling sorry for him all the time and asking about the accident over and over, and then expecting him to have completely forgotten about it in 3 months, and calling him crazy if he hasn't.
Stiles owed it to the world, to his students, to continue his work.
Says who?
Think what you like.
Okay, and the experiment.
What did you think of the experiment last night?
Strange. And surprising.
Anything else, maybe?
Last night was strange, wasn't it? What's the point of imagining exercising?
That wasn't strange. Research has shown that imagining exercising causes the brain to generate the same impulses to the muscles and the nervous system as actually exercising, providing almost the same health benefits. It's big news for healthcare, especially for disabled people. There are a lot of studies being done on the subject right now.
Interesting.
So what was strange about the experiment?
I need to get to class.
Come on, you said strange. Why?
Just to finally meet Dr. Stiles. And that mask. That basement.
It is rather dramatic.
But the strangest thing was that, despite all of that, I... Never mind.
What?
He seemed normal. I was expecting... I don't know what I was expecting.
Yeah.
Well, basically, probably all the stories and rumors that has been circulating in the campus area. Well, although Styles is eccentric person, but let's be honest, the stories are more wilder, most likely. But what about the equipment?
Did you notice anything unusual about Styles' equipment?
No,
Nothing at all?
it was a standard fMRI setup. A good one. It's unusual to have a system that expensive in a private home, but otherwise, it's non-invasive. Harmless, as he said. I'm late for class. I have to go.
Hey,
Okay.
we're meeting at the St. Edmund Quad at noon. Stop by, or not.
Probably not. Let's check the paper once more if I can. These places, can
This
I?
looks pretty legit, actually. Who knew you could get most of the benefits of exercising just from imagining it?
Okay,
This looks pretty... This...
okay, so you're not commenting. Okay. Map. Do I need that? Let's check the map.
On this floor are all the administration's offices, as well as the professors. Other floors are for classes mainly, so there's no need to go there.
Interesting. That's Linkweller's office, and the Malik came from there.
The nameplate on the door says Dr. Linkweller.
Interesting. Well, what's next? What's next? Dread Hill is still yellow, so that means I have done everything except something there. What could it be? Have I missed something in the basement or? I'm gonna make a quick save, but it might be something in the basement, perhaps. Let's check this one. How are we doing? Mysteries of Dr. Styles, missing something, and apparently 3 chapter 2 bonus. Okay. Let's go check the parlor. So I don't think she will say anything new.
That computer is ancient.
Okay, nothing more. Do you say anything about the picture of a couple now that you know the story behind the happenings?
Nice couple. They look happy. Annoyingly perfect, maybe, but happy.
Okay, nothing then.
It's locked.
And I can't enter there, so maybe I'm missing something in the basement. Basically, this is the only place I have to do something. Or can do something. Can I enter the private lab now?
The door's locked.
Okay. Have I missed something here? Let's check. Crow, skulls, brains in a jar. Definitely. Was dead roses. Board. Let's.
This is your brain on a blackboard.
Yes. About the dead roses, I don't think I checked those. Oh, do you actually take them? No, I can't.
That looks Victorian. I could see that in my dressing room someday, when I'm famous.
Okay, I think he... Can I?
I have just the place for these. There.
Okay, okay. Was that the main... No, that was a bonus. Okay. What about the...
A little light reading? No thanks. A little light... 2002?
Yes, that we already know.
That's the woman from the portrait in the hall.
Yes. File cabinet. What on earth I'm missing at the moment?
Patient case. Patient scientific. Patient sign. Not sign.
Okay.
Nothing exciting. Nothing exciting in here. Nothing exciting in here. Nothing.
So nothing. Oh.
Patient case. Patient. Nothing exciting in here. Nothing exciting.
Oh yeah, the Linkfella article. Yes.
Sign. Patient. Nothing exciting. Nothing exciting in here. Nothing. Interesting. This is signed by a bunch of people in the neurobiology department. I should see if I can find a personnel list to compare it with.
How did I miss this one? Well, to be honest, that's not so hard to understand. Yes, names. In this dark time, our thoughts and prayers are with you. And do I have a...
This looks...
No, this doesn't have the list.
Nothing exciting in here.
Okay.
Nothing patient. Nothing exciting in here.
Oh.
Patient. Nothing.
So.
Interesting. This is signed by a bunch of people in the neurobiology department. I should see if I can find a personnel list to compare it with.
And but what we need? What do we need to compare with? There is nothing I can... Do I have anything? Expert and Helen's ID jigsaw. What is this phone list? Oh yes, department, administrators and staff phone list. So do I use this on the...
It's an old phone list of the staff in the neurobiology department.
Okay. I see. Let's put...
I'm kind of curious to see who signed it. And who didn't.
Okay. Can I move this? Isaac Yasmin. How do I... Yes. Isaac Yasmin, yes. Ellen McDonald, definitely. Chad Headley, yes. Where's Fred? Freddy, old boy. Fred Chambers. There you are. Bill Sinte. Yes, Sinte. I have no idea how to pronounce that, so... Okay. Gertrude Lloyd, I think. Lloyd. I thought this was a... Well, I should have guessed from that, yes. Yes. And Rico, row your boat. Ross Tetterdon. Okay. Leslie Joss. Susan Whittier. Yes, Susan Whittier, of course. Lloyd. Who Lloyd? Chris Lloyd. Okay. Simon Pissel. Okay. and Fitzpatrick Nile, and Cynthia Bartlett.
Abram Linkweller must be the enemy in the department.
And to be honest, that's quite rude. Even if you don't personally or even other way like it, that's still rude. Bad manners.
The head lab rat has arrived.
You call us rats one more time and I'll castrate you.
Lambs.
What?
We're lambs, not rats.
The Lambs Club.
What's that supposed to mean?
I like it.
It's better than rats. Brilliant, darling.
Oh, fine, the Lambs Club. But what about Styles? What about the mad scientist who's sucking our brains dry?
He's doing no such thing.
Yeah, well, he's weird enough to do it.
Come on, Harvey. He's not your punchline. People are always afraid of what they don't understand. Are you so perfect and popular that you can point the finger of weirdness at David Styles? Are any of you? The man has been through hell. His wife was killed right in front of him in an accident. He himself was badly burned. And he must have gone through God knows how many skin grafts. But he's not mentally damaged. Or even weird. I heard it myself from an expert who's seen Dr. Stiles' medical reports. There's nothing wrong with him. He just likes his privacy. And can you blame him when everyone is so vicious? As for me, if I hear one more person pass on that lame gossip, I'm going to personally stuff it back down their throats.
So you don't believe the gossip, then?
Who told you about Styles' medical reports?
Mr. Headley.
I never believed anything bad about Dr. Stiles.
The man can do what he likes as far as I'm concerned. My family is legendary for eccentrics. My grandmama liked to get naked on the roof and wave to planes. Well, who doesn't? But what about the track?
I've seen the plan for the experiment myself. It's routine. Even the department head approved it. The prank at the track is completely unrelated. Dr. Stiles is perfectly normal.
System in America. Hundreds of thousands of children in the US are wards of the state, farmed out to private homes, and sometimes home after home after home. The foster family is paid a stipend, leading some families to take in 2, 3, or even more children. Sexual abuse, physical abuse, and even child labor law infringements.
One thing that this game reminds me of also is, I think it's Vanilla Sky, the Tom Cruise movie. That was interesting. I should actually try to find it somewhere. Actually buy it. I saw it on TV. What? In half a year ago. And but so we have a sacrificial lambs club. That's nice. Oh, only Lambs Club. Sorry, my mistake. And apparently we are playing enigmatic Styles, Dr. Styles. I was starting to listen to that music playing behind. It's so similar, especially to the Gabriel Knight 3, I think, which is one of the games I will try to actually play and record if I am able. I do have the other Gabriel Knights also, but I have to see if I'm able to play. I could try to get that 20th century remake. I have the original, and the second one, of course, is full motion video, so That is not a remake. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Of course, we have to finish this playthrough and start the bloodlines soon. Probably tomorrow. I'm going to bed right now. Well, not right now, but soon. Anyways, I think this is the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I shall continue playing this and hopefully upload soon another episode. And we will get bottom of the styles and Samantha's and everything. And why was Malik coming from the link dweller's room? What is happening? Who's zooming who? But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and we will see you next time. Until then, bye.